this is a background that I'm working on that's part of the series, and I want to just go over the little parts here because we have everyone asking, like, what's this, what's that? So the first area here that's white, and if you feel it, it's really smooth. And what I did was I used this light molding paste here. So you can see this, or you can take a photo after if you want. And I sanded it down, and that's how it got so integrated. And then here, it looks like what I've used is I drew lines in using a PITT pen with India ink, and then I actually went over the lines with clear tar gel. And I had the clear tar gel in a container like this so that I could actually draw a line, okay? And then where you see the crackly kind of animal look, this is the chroma crackle paste.
Here.
Oh great, thank you. Okay, so that's that product. And then really the rest is just liquid acrylic paints done lightly in washes. This looks like ultramarine blue, some kind of green I can't remember, and this looks like quinacridone violet or quinacridone magenta. Can't remember. Okay, so the reason why I brought this painting up was I'm in the process of building these layers, and I really like a sense of texture and depth. And right now this painting is quite flat, yes? It's got lots going on, but it's physically quite flat. But I also really like where it's at, and I'm not sure what to do next, to be honest. So what I do when I'm in this place is I'm going to add a clear coat of gloss medium. This is just a polymer gloss medium, and I'm using the Liquitex because the Liquitex doesn't have retarder in it, and it dries more quickly, as opposed to the golden product, it does. Okay, so I'm adding a little bit of water. In terms of parts, I would say I'm adding about 20 parts gloss to 1 part water. So I'm not adding a lot of water at all. But the reason I'm adding water is because I want to put this layer on, and I would prefer not to see brush marks. And so when I put this on, I'm just going to grab my brush here. So when I put on this layer, it'll settle in evenly, and that's what I'm hoping for. So I'm going to prime my brush here with water. And then I'm going to take off the excess water with my sponge, okay? And just do that, because I don't want any excess water which will create foaming and give me bubbles, and I really don't want that in this painting. And I'm just going to go over this whole painting with this gloss water mixture. It's going to make the colors pop, because this is gloss, and it's technically what's considered an isolation coat. So it's kind of separating this underlayer, and then when I come back to this painting, it is preserving what's underneath, and then I can keep going and add more layers. But it's kind of a nice pausing place. It's almost like taking a breath in your painting process. You get to do something, but you're not making any big changes. You guys relate to that in your process? You're at a place in your painting, you kind of like it, you're not finished, you're not sure what's next, you know you want to keep adding, and you can't really go wrong adding a clear layer, right? Yes? Hello?
I did a clear layer like that, and what happened was I caused bubbles.
Okay, so if you are getting bubbles in your mixture, what you may want to do is mix it up and either tap it out or let it settle like overnight, and the bubbles will come out. And the other thing is taking the excess water off your brush with the sponge helps with no bubbles. So those are the tricks.
What happened was it dried and the bubbles dried
The bubbles stayed.
with the painting.
Yes, yeah.
And it was just before my show, and I thought, oh my god.
Yeah. So another thing I want to say for Tim that's listening on YouTube is if you do end up getting a few bubbles in the painting, you do it, and we have some class members here that are experiencing that, you can blow on it and it'll blow the bubbles out. Okay, so that's the end of that segment.